What happens when we fly a plane with a strong light around us? At a huge flat field, the plane should fly over the field in a circle with a bright, strong light as high as it can go. The plane should be 200 miles away from us. When the plane rotates in a circle, we should go 50 miles down and look up at the plane with the light to see what happens. The light of the plane will be seen as the sun's sunset and sunrise. Earth rotates within itself. While we rotate, we move with the rotation of Earth, so it seems to us as if the sun is rising or setting. This isn't a fact. The reason we have sunrises and sunsets is because the sun rotates on top of Earth. Because the sun is too far away from us, the distance is what makes it seem like the sun is rising and setting. Planes that leave smoke behind. When we look at a plane that leaves smoke behind while it's flying, us that we are on the ground, we see the smoke with an arch. We see the left and right of the arch. We see it like we would see the sunrise and sunset. Wherever we are on Earth, we see this arch straight vertically far away from us. Meanwhile, the plane is traveling straight along with the smoke. Whenever we are on top of this plane with another plane, the smoke that the plane leaves behind is seen straight because we are right on top of it. Just like the clouds, they are all straight, but our eye sees them like a big arch if we look at them from the left and right of the sky. The far distance of our eyes from the clouds seems to us like the clouds are setting, because if we look to the right and left of us, because of the distance from our eyesight, the clouds seem leveled with the ground. Even the sun that has a bigger rotation on top of us than any of these things, our eye sees it from the distance as sunrise and sunset. The landing of 3 planes in a row. 3 airplanes in a row are going for the landing. We are looking at them at the airport as they land. We see the 3rd plane very low to the ground. We see the 2nd plane a little higher than the 3rd one. The 1st plane, we see it completely higher from the ground than the other 2 planes. As we are looking at the planes, the side of all 3 planes and the height of them is opposite from what it actually looks like. The 1st and the lowest plane, we see it the highest from the ground. The 3rd and the highest plane, we see it lowest from the ground. These 3 planes can be seen in an arched row. If we looked vertically from where we are, the plane seems high to us. If we look horizontally further, we see the plane low. This is the sunset process. When the sun is out vertically with us, that's the sunrise, which makes the sun seem higher. When we see it far away, horizontal from us, it's lower. The far distance from us is looked at as the sunset. While we are on a regular plane, overlooking at another plane that leaves smoke behind, This plane is flying in front of our plane, but crossing us on the opposite side. When we almost reach the smoke line of the other plane, the smoke line looks arched as if the plane is making a turn. When we go straight with the smoke line, we see the smoke line and the plane straight because the other plane is traveling straight. When our plane is far away from the smoke line, either left or right of it, we see the smoke line curve, again as if the plane is making a turn. The smoke line shows the far distance away from us that we see it arched. This process is also confirmed by the clouds along with the plane with the bright light and the plane that leaves smoke behind. All of these have a short sight to them in the open space and are looked at with an arch as if they are setting like the sun. All of these explain that we see the sun the way we see these three things. This is the side of the sun with an arch from the sunset to sunrise. This is the practice of far distance. When things are far away from us, we always see them low with an arch.